back to the 82nd edition, the 82nd edition of Thursday Thrills. And yes, 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 we're here. And it's finally November month. One hell of a month. A lot of drama, a lot of mayhem. And yes, that Republican debate was a shit show. We'll talk about that tonight. And what I saw for those candidates, the three amateurs, we're going to talk about. We're gonna talk about it in a certain manner. I know everybody's watching, and and I'll drop more of these. And yes, I got content on the way next week, prepared, and I'll see y'all there. But I'm still getting a feel to it. So it's basically I'm just trying to get my, nose in the ground. So, basically we're just saying like, look, this is what's going on and whatnot. Yeah, I'm watching a certain individual. He's going at Zip right now, so it ain't like, I'll talk about that later. About the filthy section, we're gonna talk about that later in when it gets around 8:40ish. I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna talk about the nigga shit on YouTube. What I seen, the stuff is over, man. The Dusty and the Broke have the most to say about black women. Here she go with the BS. Always, always wanna say Dusty and Broke. Well, you talking about yourself, baby girl. That goes to you females out there trying to say everybody's Dusty and Broke. See, she trying to be like the new the Cynthia G shit. Turn this down for a minute. Yeah. I'm gonna get this right quick. Yeah. So that debate, the Republican debate, I've told y'all what I think about it. I saw it last night. I think I saw it on Rumble, and they had the NBC. It was on NBC. It was in Miami. They was in Miami talking about several things. It was talking about the war over there, and ever since that war kicked off on the 7th with Esau and Ishmael, right? It's a lot of numbers. So they asked them those dumb questions: how they were gonna defeat China and all this other place, and how you gonna build up the Navy fleet. All of them had dull answers, but Christie act like he want to nuke everybody. That's what his answer. He sounded like a presidential candidate people will listen to. He had a simple strategy: just blow up shit, just end it all. They trying to weaken Putin. They already weakened his military to this Ukraine war, but the Ukraine don't want no more. So America's got to go to the next big thing, the nuking. So they're trying to get rid of TikTok. They answer those questions. I heard about those, and the one is using TikTok is those three: Vivek from Ohio, Ramsey, or whatever his name is from Ohio, right? He uses it, and he exposed Nikki Haley's daughter uses as well. The hypocrisy of them three, and then DeSantis. They did not look good in that debate. I had to give it to Christie or Tim Scott. I don't even like Tim Scott, but that debate was a shit show. Nobody was really a clear winner. And Trump had his separate thing online in a debate as well. He's not part of that Republican shit. So it's kind of very interesting what we're seeing in the limelight of these parties. And I mean, Democrats is irrelevant. It ain't nothing. It's fragile right now. But what we're seeing right now, they all had the same answer. Now the abortion, this woman, Nikki Haley, I found out, she don't like people talk about if you're pro-choice or pro-life. She's pro-life, but here's the thing. Both of them can coexist, and I get what she was saying. She don't want you to judge the ones that's pro-choice, and see she's got friends on the side. See, she's thinking like a female, technically. And even though a lot of people don't know, the biggest red flag about her, she used to work for the UN. So if she ever tries to win the nomination or try to be president, you know how bad that'll be. She told secrets to China because her UN passed. I'm just gonna keep it real, and that's why a lot of people ain't gonna vote for her like that. They already know her track record and the TikTok thing. I told you China wants to sell TikTok to America, and they try to say they're gonna get rid of it in America. I don't think they're gonna get rid of it. I think China wants to get rid of it, and China want to deal with it. So TikTok may not exist. I highly doubt they're gonna get rid of it because this country spies on anybody than China does. They trade information, but the ones that really try to spy on them from a distance and isolate themselves from the world and the hacking is North Korea. I'm sorry, North Korea still got the most nukes. They're still in munitions in Africa under Iran or Iran's nose, and it's a mess. That's why the war over there is serious, because you don't know who's going to strike. And America's on a suicide mission. They ain't got time to build no military. They done spend it all. They so stressed in, they can't even do nothing. The candidates are so dumb. And that's just what it is. And it's crazy. But you know, it's crazy. It's crazy right now. But that debate is lets me know that neither one is gonna win. But I'm just gonna say, like, man, if Christie ever gets a chance to win, I ain't picking him. But I'm just saying, if you're an establishment, they looking at Christie like he the guy. He the guy. He the guy. It's just like when I saw that debate, man, it's a mess, man. They don't know what's what. They don't know what is what. It just goes to show you they still blame the China and Russia thing, but in reality, they're scared of North Korea because they got the nukes, they got the protection and everything. It's just like, where are we at with it? I mean, where are we at with it? It's just like they know, man. They know. Oh, they know. They know. It's just like, oh, it's hidden. Okay, she said they were hidden. Okay, cool. So you gotta pay, nigga. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. It just goes to show you what time it is. I'm just going to look at it for what it is now. But that war is like they so focused on China and everything. And I understand Republicans, that's their little narrative. The mainstream media and the top, the Masonic top is trying to tell them this is what they're going with. But that debate shows you the classical BS, and everybody done heard it before. It's getting exposed. So Esau and his little land that they done took from our people a long time ago. But we ain't gonna get to Esau and their fake names and all this stuff. I'm just breaking down how people got to learn to survive out here. Now, America, they try to say something about the border. Now, the border, they said they want more ICE in the border. Republicans said we're gonna seal all the both borders, but the other guy from Ohio, he said let's seal them both off. Talking about the one in Canada. Now, this guy is crazy. Now, how the hell he's gonna do that? I don't know. He's mad because Ohio voted yes on the weed and the abortion. Now, I think this is kind of like lets me know where we at. I know people is watching the game, and I understand, but you know, I've got to do my Thursday thrills now because I know everybody ain't watching sports like that. Let's just keep it real because everybody's gonna worry about it. Next year's gonna be a shit show. I'm not gonna be doing this all the time, and y'all gonna enjoy these till I do different content each week. But you know, on a live stream, you're not gonna see this again. This is a one-time year thing. I'm just reporting what's happening, current events, and just making it look like it's simple. But y'all gotta understand, this is the stuff that you're gonna have to look for. So the Bears and sorry Panthers played tonight. They won one game. This ain't no game. This is probably boring as hell. I know who's playing at 9:30. Oh, the Colts and Patriots playing overseas. Okay. I know that. If it's a 9:30 game, is Eastern our time. Theirs is way over there in the afternoon. 9 over here. Nah, that is. Who else? Who else is here? Who the Eagles play? Who do our team play? I think we have a bye. I think we have a bye week. Do we have a bye week? I believe we have a bye week. Yeah, we have a bye week. Yeah, yeah. Eagles have a bye week. This week's a bye week for us. Yeah, we had a bye week. We had a bye week. I think the 10th week is a bye week for the Eagles. Eagles have a bye. They have a bye week. So what you're gonna see is Cowboys and Giants, Commanders and Seahawks, Jets and Raiders. Okay, Titans and Buck. Okay, Eagles got a bye week. Eagles got a bye week. Got a bye week. But they do have the Kansas City Chiefs on the 20th of November, and that's week 11. So week 11, we played the Chiefs. That's in Kansas City. That's going to be an interesting game. That's going to be an interesting game, by the way. That's going to be a tough one because Kansas City going to be tough. We beat all the teams already, but Kansas City is just like, I don't know, man. And Kansas City, what's their record? They 7-2. Wow, that's a good, Eagles is 8-1. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs, man. That's incredible. They lost one on the road, won all their home games. Yeah, this Eagles team, I love the Eagles though. They're my favorites at all in the NFC. They are my favorites. I always like the Eagles. My secondaries is always going to be Broncos and Raiders. Those are the two I like. The AFC West is like my second favorite in AFC. That's the only ones I watch in AFC. But if I'm watching football, my favorite team, it's going to be the Eagles. The NFC, I look for NFC games more than AFC games. AFC games is all right. It ain't nothing special. The teams I would take will be the Raiders and the Broncos, the rivalry. That's it. But if I had to pick one, it would be the Broncos. But if you like Vegas, the Raiders is where it's at. But I'm big on the Eagles above all the other else, even the two teams I like on this side. It just goes to show you I'm still Eagles all day. I like football. Football is probably like I'll say it's like my third favorite sport. I do like the essence of it and the history of it, But enough on that. But I know the game is on tonight. But yeah, that Republican debate, man, it is basically a train wreck. Because if you really think about it, it's one of those train wrecks that you see all the time. And I understand people are going to look at it from that angle. So I'm looking at it right quick. But, I'm all over the place on every media deck and all that. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I'm just talking. Yeah, that dude's fortunate. Everything is wild, bro. I'm just looking at what's going on right now. It's the gallery. Yeah. Let me get out of here. Yeah, this is wild, but it is what it is. But that's the thing, man. Like that's the thing that you gotta tell yourself, whatever. So I'm looking at it for what it is and all that stuff. But it just goes to show you. But you know, yeah, it's almost 8:30, so we're gonna keep it real. But when you look at the debate, if you watch the Republican debate, it's really a mess, man. Like when I saw that last night, man, I thought like they was gonna say something interesting, but they wasn't. it's I don't like none of the candidates, to be honest with you. Only one I can tolerate is I don't like Christie, but if I have to pick a lesser evil, it would be him. Them other three in the middle, I would say Haley and DeSantis, and if I was a Republican vote, which I'm not, I don't know who I'm gonna vote for this year because 2025 I got to see first. It's early because this is this year. Ramsway, I think he should give it up. I think he's trying to get Trump votes so he can be in it. I'm not gonna pick him, but it's just gonna be crazy if he tries to win it. But DeSantis ain't got no money. I don't care how many illegal immigrants you got out. That's a lot of dirt on him too. And a lot of people try to say he's a conservative. No, he's very liberal. Hey, Nikki Haley and him are the most liberal, and she pulled his whole card. Once she pulls your whole card, just like him, it is easy. Just like Christie is laughing, and him and Tim Scott, they playing along because they part of the establishment Republicans. That's how they feel. That's what they think anyway. But now if you go to the Democrat side, like I said, they got everybody. No, they don't. They ain't got nobody. RFK Jr. is probably a better fit, even though I don't know if he's going to run independent. If he runs independent, he going to destroy the votes, and no one's not going to care about neither party. So the way the black vote is, they don't need us then. All right, they're going to go the other way. Don't be surprised if they vote Republican or any other party. Watch what I tell you. That's who they want. They don't want Trump, and Trump's got all the leverage in the world. So what I saw in that debate, they just typical American imperialism power. They always want to blame it on China this, China that, and they're partners with them. They act like they're enemies, but really they're all friends of the Masonic order. So I don't want to hear nothing about this country saying China's this, Russia's that. In reality, all friends. And in reality, they're scared of that boy in North Korea. Like I said, the war on terror will exist because a lot of people try to say that's just war on terror. No, it's World War III, you idiots. You always been in World War III. And Charleston White broke it down. He's correct. Where he's wrong at is we haven't seen no Armageddon. Now, Armageddon will be like you already got nukes all over the world, right? You have some semi-nuclear explosions like white phosphorus and chemical weapons, all nuclear. They're all chemical weapons and explosion-like weapons, right? But we're not seeing them repeatedly by big major countries like an Armageddon type, like a radiation thing. And a lot of people try to say you can die from radiation. Not necessarily. Because radiation, they tell you these lies, you can just, no, it don't work that way. Radiation is in the air, in the atmosphere. It's like atoms in the air, right? Because the white man, so-called white man, broke the ozone layer. And I got this from a scholar, rest in peace to him. And he said they bust the ozone layer and the space-time continuum. And rest in peace to Brother Dawood. He broke that down and said that's what they've been doing. So they don't have nothing to trick us with because they're focused on what they call the so-called Middle East, and that's why they got us distracted. And the good thing is they ain't got nothing to show for it, and they played y'all. They've been playing y'all since the beginning. Now it's what we're gonna do as a people, our people. We gotta separate from the system. But only we do that, we gotta be aware and get our minds right first, and pray to the East, and also get around like-minded people and then move forward this way instead of joining the madness. Let them fall down and collapse, but build our own shit. See, once we have our own shit, we have our own structures and everything else, but we're moving towards out of this country. If you notice, they don't want us around, right? Or they'll leave us alone because there's no more of this American structure. So a lot of people don't want to hear that, but I ain't trying to be no doom and gloom guy, but I'm just letting you know it's a possibility in the future. None of this will cease to exist. Be prepared for the future. Be prepared for next year, and be prepared for more destruction. Because destruction is going to come. It's going to come in a way that you're not going to see. That's going to come to your doorstep, but it will. Because there's going to be a time that the police ain't going to be protecting everybody. They just protecting property. Because what I tell you about the body cams yesterday on my Pacific live stream, I mean specific live streams that I had, but that one with the cease to exist, you're going to have to understand that this is the type of stuff you're going to see in the future. You're not going to see a lot of live streams talk about anything positive like I am. I'm breaking down that survival mode is inevitable. It's inviolable to your survival. So yeah, this is the stuff that you're going to see, Okay, someone's giving me the view on the Sunday dailies. Good, 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 good. I'm here, and then my live streams. It's up in the air. You know how it is. And I got views on. It's over. The stagnation is the beginning. Cease to exist. Certain spaces, and like I said, I'm tired of people get caught up. I might play a little bit of that. I'll see. I might play a little bit of that. I might play a little bit of that. I got things in the background playing, but I don't want to play a little bit. I don't want to get hit. So might as well play a little bit of it. I don't want to get hit like that, but extra videos and all that. So when you have 24 hours, that stuff is crazy. But yeah, I listen to White's TV. I didn't want to get hit because he can hit me for that too. Because some of these creators they be flagging, so I don't want to do all that. But mainly, you just got to look at what you can see and what you can get. Okay, I got to look at what's going on. He said, "What's good? Hey, what's going on, Tampa? Salute, salute." But me personally, when I look at that video, I haven't seen it. What I was saying in so many words, that stuff is over. So it's getting to the 8:30 mark. We're gonna talk about the filthy section for a minute. We're gonna talk about guys like y'all heard about Gully TV, and I know 10 is going at whatchamacallit, oh boy, Zip, because I think this is penitentiary talk, all the stuff, who's got who, the Joe Budden situation. A lot of that is the drama that we're seeing right now. Like they ain't the only ones. This is a lot of dramas around fucking YouTube. And that just goes to show you what time it is. Like we know what time we on. The world's changing. And me personally, I was talking about all content creators. You got to do different content. YouTube picks and choose who they want. They want guys like Joe Budden, and I think 10 said this very clearly. He said this about they want guys like Joe Budden, $1 million worth of game. They just had a collab today with Cam and Mace. And I think goes to show you where we at. I think this goes to show you where we at. And even though I talk about various things, I talk about a little bit of politics, my historical stuff, I don't really care. Y'all can watch as many of those as you want. I haven't dropped nothing. I don't really care because I don't know what's the research on my man's got right now. And I got to see if he's going to talk about different things and whatever, the history of the civilizations, because I don't want to show too much. It's graphic. He said this count has been suspended. Oh, they suspended the count. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. They suspended it. Oh, I can't even show that no more. Oh, man. They suspended his account. Damn. I was about to show y'all that shit. Damn, they suspended old boy. I had a lot of shit too. About the Hannibal. They suspended him. Damn, his whole website got suspended. How they suspended his account? They really after him. Oh man, I got a lot. Shoot, it's a lot. Yeah, man, I had a lot. Shouts out to old boy, but man, he got suspended, y'all. Can't believe that shit. And I gotta find another website. I gotta find another website. Okay. They knocked him off the block. They knocked him off the block. They've been on his head forever. Let me see something. They ain't gonna. His account's been suspended. Oh, his account's been suspended. Wow, that's crazy. Man, that's fucking crazy. It's over stagnation. If y'all haven't seen this video, okay, I'm gonna share the screen for just a bit. Yeah. Let me share this. Okay. If y'all haven't watched it, the newcomers, check this video out. I did yesterday, and this is what I'm talking about. When I talk about certain spaces, yeah, I was talking my shit and doing everything else and talking. It's pretty much the same, man. But I'm gonna stop sharing it. But I'm gonna put this on the screen. Let me put this. Yeah, I'm just talking and on there. Let me put that right there. Shit. Okay. As you can tell, I'm streaming now, but when you get this, y'all check this out if y'all want to or whatever. If y'all new, if y'all subscribe or watch it on the playback, check this out. What I said, what I meant to say is against all these spaces. You got the filthy section space, and you also got the so-called spaces that you see. I can't believe they suspend my man's page. That's some foul shit. It's a lot of naked stuff on there too, because he was going too far with it, but he was telling the truth. He had some knowledge and stuff, but they suspended that damn page. They suspended that man. Man, I can't believe this shit. They suspended him for basic stuff. Man, that's some wild shit. That yeah. He said 10 toes down. Yeah. Let's talk about 10 toes. But yeah, he live streaming right now. But talking about that thing with Zip. And me personally, I watched Zip when I think he was in my algorithm and it was talking about him. He's the one that was clowning Anton and Daniels and all them. And that nigga was wild, bro. But then Tim put him on the platform. He just put him on the platform. And Tim said he got all these accounts. I mean, this dude's a character. I don't even watch Tim, but I'm watching him in Skywatch. I don't say nothing in the chat. I just don't really, yeah, man. I can't believe they suspend old boy. Yeah, that's most of my shit. And I did some streams and oh well. That's why I don't make them in the podcast. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from that. But I talk about it. That's old shit. He got suspended, went too crazy with it. I hope he gets his shit back, man. He got suspended and all that stuff. He was suspended. Damn. I hope he gets that back, man. They suspended his shit. If it's a long suspension, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. Dark History series. I got all that. And I'm glad I didn't go and did all that. Y'all can watch and all that. The prehistoric America. I talk about a lot of stuff, but they don't get no views and stuff, but y'all can watch that. Yeah, I still got this channel. I got all the historical shit, Yeah, I got it on pre-records and all that. It's no need. This channel's not gone, Yeah, I had 1,000. I had the views to need, but I ain't getting popped on here like that. But man, they just really taking this shit down. Like they really that just goes to show you that they pick and choose who they want to have. So and I'm playing this game. It's called Gungrave Gore. Gore. It's a hack and slash game, but it's similar to Devil May Cry and shit. But it's like you get your shit and you get upgrades and shit like that. It's just crazy. This goes to show you where it's at. I'm not really tripping off of it or anything, but it's one of those games that you look at and you just build off your character and all that stuff. I think most of it you just try to be physical with it. Me personally, I think it's just a good thing to show that people are who they are. But playing this game, I'm just like, okay, it's one of those. I'm just looking at it for what has remained and all this other stuff. But can't play the music in the background, all this stuff. I don't want to get copyright strike. You know how they do with games and stuff. And that's just how it is. But and they got the result thing kind of like Devil May Cry and all that. The beat count. Always get the lab. See what's going on with this shit. Demolition. No Man's Gate. Yeah. I'm playing this game. It's just crazy. But I know people are talking about that situation, but yeah, but Zip, I think he did a couple of videos on 10 and those guys trying to say he's police and stuff. They try to say he lost. A lot of people said the video you posted. But yeah, man, they took my man's shit, bro. Crazy. He had a stream yesterday said real niggas for the win. And he's on baller alert. For Tax Stone and all that. He said, let's clear this up. It's just crazy, man. She calls herself Live and Beauty Reactions. She got rid of the TV. She ain't getting no views no more. She ain't getting no views. Ain't nobody fucking with her like that. Stephen A. Smith fires back. Yeah. Did Gilbert Arenas just prove that LeBron is controlling the NBA media? Yeah, they the same zodiac sign. They're pathetic. Nobody cares about neither one of them. I don't even care for Gilbert Arenas or LeBron. Don't make him and he sips for Melly Monaco. He's banging that. So we already know that. Gen Z black men, stop instigating white boy rage. They do it all the time. Shouts out to Sergeant Willie P, but they always instigate that. Joy Taylor reveals how a conversation with Dane's brother Lepo changed her life. Joy is sexy as hell. I'm not gonna lie. Joy is sexy as hell, and ain't nobody trying to mess with Joy like that. Marcus Smart's getting completely exposed with Grizzlies. Yeah, he ain't all that. I try to tell you, he's straight, but he ain't all that. That was a dumb trade. That was a done signing. The Celtics had to get rid of him. Grizzlies ain't going nowhere. Y'all ride on like he's somebody. He's nobody, bro. New Jersey Twerk and the Goonies are terrified of Murder Mook. No, they're not. Ain't nobody terrified of Mook. Stop it. You got nut riders all over there. Oh my God, stop it. Much as I like Mook, Mook's not about that. Stop it. You got niggas that pistol whipped him. A lot of people try to say they don't believe that. That happened to him. Yes, it did. Zip tell you that. See, niggas like to lie on the internet, but that happened to them. They talk all this tough stuff, but they're not really about it. I hate fraud niggas on here, bro. That's why I don't really take this internet shit serious. And it's a game, like 10 and these guys said, it is a game. Because niggas play games on here and lie. That's what they do. This is how they get their views up and act like this is no joke. But you're proving our points. You know what I'm saying? That, and then they wouldn't get caught up. There it is. So again, we're just trying to see where y'all at, and that's just how it goes, the bottom line. But then again, people gonna believe what they want to believe because he said niggas are stupid all the time. They all are, and that just goes to show you that I don't really mess with a lot of people in the drama. And I entertained it probably 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was really trying to see what was going on in these spaces and things like that, black spaces. But on the bottom, he's right. I watched one of his videos. He was right about people that's on the very bottom get stuck there. He's not evolving. True. But YouTube pick and choose which type of black guys they want. Anybody can do YouTube and do great and be a celebrity out here. You can, but what's the point? You don't have the freedom to say what you want. And I try to tell people, you get monetized on here, you're screwed either way. You can't win a battle like that. You can't win like that. Let me tell you something. Anybody that knows content, you do not try to win a war with people like that. Let me tell you something. This is content is king, right? That's what they all say. Content is king. Do not try to force it. Do not try to force it. I understand the world has changed. Do not try to be that. And the fact that people are trying to look at that think it's something, but in reality, you don't want to go to war with that. A lot of people just don't like the fact that people are going to be who they are. It's just a fact. Like I get it. I get people going to do what they're going to do. I just figure out things from that perspective. But you have to understand, like, doing these live streams all the time. I used to do them all the time when I first started in 2021 and around August, and it was every other. I didn't schedule these in the beginning, but when I actually started scheduling, I started being more proficient at what I've done, and I learned a lot about content creators and things like that. People on panels and guests. I learned that from the pandemic days of 2020, and then I always go back where this leaves now. Now everybody's going crazy, going back to normal. And when I was in the workplace, I wasn't even studying YouTube like that. I could have did this like 2017 or whatever. I said, damn, I didn't know how easy this is. But it is. Once you gather that audience, which you will, things is in motion. But 10, what he's saying right now, we need to see this. But I think 10 is trying to reach out. He don't want the fight no more, but Zip doesn't care. He trying to get the bag. But they both got prison stories. A lot of people call them jail stories. No, it's prison stories. You've been locked up for so many years, 20 plus years, that'll weigh on you. All he knows is jail. He grew up in the jail. And he tells on himself. All of them tell on themselves. I've never did time like that, but I heard some stories that people got messed up around that, and it does that. It messes your mind. It's like once you have that mind institutionalized, you're finished. The only way you can think is how to overthrow this government, but they have the tools of what's going on, what's over there. They all surviving now. People's locked up, they're surviving, but they realize they're going to try to fight the system. Now, that ain't gonna happen because what they was talking about that border in the Republican debate, I said, man, they sound like they want to go to war. Now the cartels, if I was them, the next president, a lot of people say it's gonna be the same guy. It ain't gonna be. It's over. Once they get a new president, they're gonna try to seize Mexico. Mexico won't exist probably the next 40 years for now. The way America's talking, they're trying to go to space. And when Christie was saying, he said he wants nuclear submarines all next door to China so they can stop them from getting Taiwan and all that stuff. So what Christie is saying, he's basically preparing them to go to space. If you got all the nuclear arsenal and you stretched out, now you want to go to space. That proves they want to stop China and Russia. Their goal is to go into Mars. If y'all really look at what this country's trying to do, they're trying to go to Mars. They start these wars and let chaos run rampant on Earth, right? If y'all play the games like Red Faction and they tell you what happens on Earth, it was chaos. You're gonna have a lot of people acting like marauders and murdering and you know what, destroying people, right? That's part of the world. So what we have now, you're seeing a little bit of that over that war over there, right? And it's going to spread. I try to tell you, this ain't over. This is a continuation of the future. Now they try to say everybody's going to be broke here. I highly doubt that. You leave now, you're going to be successful, but the ones that's going to stay, they're going to die and be destroyed by the oncoming wrath of the Armageddon. It just goes to show you that we always in the last days. This is the final age of Esau. So he's desperate right now. He's trying to go out of space, go out of all types of stuff, and he's desperate for attention. So you're really looking at the last days of dominance of the so-called white man. It's just like people are tired. They're really tired of the situations they're in, and it's just like it just goes to show you where we at. So where we at today, when I'm talking about the filthy section and the section that is filthy, they do dirty stuff to people, and they do harm and all that stuff they used to do to life and all that. That stuff is played out. It's played out. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything. Yeah, it's played out. It's boring, and I know people don't like to talk about no prison stories and all that. That's cool. That's fine. That's fine with me. But you gotta understand, people got lives. They're trying to survive out here, and I understand the hate. The hate is real. The hate is real. You think the hate ain't real? The hate is real. If y'all don't tell me the hate ain't real, who do y'all talking to? Now, Karen Iverson, she's on right now. I can't look at her right now. I gotta look at the big picture. But look what's going on. Y'all think that that's stopping? That's not stopping. It is completely over what's happening right now. Now, I understand the Republicans is desperate. They're trying to make moves. They're trying to do things that are, uh, you know, futuristic, and they're trying to get into technology. See, what they're trying to get in technology for is they're trying to go to space. Mars is one of them. They already got the moon. They're trying to fight Russia and China about that. They want to destroy them so bad so they can maintain the dominance that they had. You have to understand this is war right now. You know, everybody's in war. Everybody wants tension. Everybody wants to battle. Yeah. But that's what they're into. I don't understand why people just don't understand that space is here. But that's just what it is. But like I look at things like that. I try to find ways to see where they are. But oh my God, would this thing go down? Okay. Let's see. Move. I'm gonna move this right here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Move. Move right here. Because I'm just looking at it right now. I know it's 9 o'clock right now. Come visit LeBron Museum. Grand open of LeBron James home court. Oh my God, he's got a museum. LeBron loves himself. Where is my man's at? Um, basketball facts. That shit is wild, bro. That shit is wild. And this just goes to show you that basketball facts. He's been cooking LeBron for a minute. I watch his channel. He's part of LDBC. A salute to them brothers over there. It just goes to show you, man. Like everybody's tired of LeBron. Everybody's talking about these athletes. But when I look at that debate last night and the sports world, all it in its entirety, the Masonic Order is finished. Now they're looking for something to control. Now battle rap is on fire. You already know battle rap. They're going against Smack and Beasley, and I think Mook is going against New Jersey Twerk. A weird name, by the way, right? But Twerk, they said he's pretty good. He's been around for years, since 2015. I remember him years ago. And Twerk was an upstart. But he called himself Twerk. Like, only niggas from Jersey. I don't know why they gave him that. I wish he changed his name. But this dude is crazy. Going against Mook. Now, Mook, if he plays with that boy might smoke him in battle rap. But it is what it is. Battle rap is a whole different beast. A Verb in Spaces on Twitter, or which they call it X now, formerly known as Twitter. This boy is him and what's his name? Cola. I call that nigga Coca-Cola. I know he's been teased like that. I know he's from Chicago, whatever, but Cola and him is dominating the space. I'm gonna say it's Verb really and him, because when Surf got locked up, that's when they start exploding. Verb just had a good battle against a white boy named Verb, and they say he done went crazy. Verb is trying to pick an opponent, but them spaces is keeping them rocking. He's been going at it with URL and everything else, and he's repping St. Louis. And you know what he told me about Sexy Red, the rapper? She's from St. Louis. I said, oh, hell no. She's from St. Louis? The most dangerous #1 city of all time, ahead of Baltimore, and then you got New Orleans #3. That right there that's a shit show. And you expect me to, that's crazy. But I told you, people destroy lack of knowledge. You can't change people. People gonna do what they're gonna do. They're gonna know who they're gonna follow. It is what it is, man. Like, y'all gotta understand that we're in a time that people just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do a vlog stream called the Finesse World. If I do a vlog stream called the Finesse World, I might have to pick a day to do that, because I don't know what day I'm gonna do it. I might pick a day to do that. I gotta pick a day specifically on that day. It might have to be in the afternoon. I can't do it in the daytime. I got to do it in the afternoon. So the Finesse World exists. So I got to pick a spot in the day where I want to stream. It matters. So basically what I'm saying is the Finesse World is real. It's a Finesse world. Like, you can't really say much no more. My man's account got it suspended. Real history, .com. They suspended him. I'm like, damn. I can't even find this shit. Like, I got most of this shit off of his website, but they suspended that mug, bro. That's some wild shit. I'm glad I saved those pictures on my other profile on my old device. But that goes to show you where we at today. We got people just talking shit after talking shit, and then I got recurrent things right now, but the views it is what it is. But it's gonna go up, whatever. The live stream, and we're talking. We're 50 minutes in. I'll talk to y'all for like, I'll say about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm gonna go over. So what I'm talking about to y'all today, yes, I talk a little bit of drama of the filthy section slash the poor section, what they would call it, the so-called red pill space, a bunch of blue pill clowns, right? Everybody used the word, the so-called manosphere words I heard on X, and it was a upstart young model. She was in her 20s, right? I heard her said that, and he said, "You're not buying my pictures." I was just observing, right? This is a whore that's in the plus size community, and they hate themselves. They hate each other. It's beef. You got the tummy tucks versus the natural. They hate each other. There's beef on that site together. They're everywhere. They beef with each other all the time, and it's sad, but that goes to show you they ain't unified. I ain't saying I side with them, but it's crazy. But then begging for guys that they put her pictures, her naked pictures on Telegram and Discord. Now, let me say something about that. Don't these models understand your picture's been spread around by the guys that buy your shit? They spread it around. I'll tell you what they do. They always gonna put you out there because you're in demand. A lot of people try to say it's weird. How's it weird if they subscribe your stuff and they keep it? You know what they do with that? They send it to places like these sites, these porn sites like Hamster, X Videos, and Pornhub. Let's say how I know all this. Well, the weirdos, I've seen accounts, and I was just browsing one day, and then you see the same model. She got clothes on, right? But if she has naked pictures of herself, they everywhere that you can see, and it's easy to find on the internet. It is so easy to find those models on the internet. And then if you find out they have a Twitter page slash known as X now and Instagram, it's a wrap for them. Telegram is becoming the new Tumblr. Me personally, Telegram is the new Tumblr. Tumblr used to be what Telegram is now. Telegram is the new Tumblr. That's where if you want to do news and other stuff and you want to go all the works, Telegram is where it's at. I like Telegram. I'm sorry. I prefer that over Discord and anything else. Telegram is where it's at. It reminds me of Tumblr a little bit, but better. And I'm surprised they ain't got rid of it yet. Because, man, woo-wee. Telegram's got everything that you need. I'm not even tripping. I mean, it ain't got that much people on there, but, man, the news. I just found RT News America, watching what's going on in, the war over there and the stuff. And then I got the RT Sputnik News. And they talking about a lot. They going in on the EU and things like that. Yeah, it's Boris Johnson. It's crazy. I watch different news sources. I watch different things, but I'm not just gonna pick anything out of a hat of mainstream media. I don't even watch that. Oh shit! You got Jay Prince, JP on 10 Toes Down. I will be damned. I will be damned. Can I screenshot this? I don't want to screenshot this. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's Jay Prince, the one that be over at Lapeef. This nigga, I know he's from Milwaukee, but damn, what's he doing up on that platform? Man, this is gonna be wild. I hope World Class screenshots that, man. I can't do it because I'm doing the live stream right now. Because man, that shit is wild. That shit is wild. I just saw Lucky did a stream on Say No to Fatty Foods, Team Fatty, the Batiman. Let me stop. But Jay Prince went off on all of them, man. And now he's over there 10 Toes Down on the platform on a live stream talking about Zip. Man, Zip is gonna have a field day with this shit. Watch. Zip is gonna have a field day with this. And that nigga say he ain't gonna be long with it. Stop it, man. You lost, bro. Zip got him. Zip got him. They both got connections, but they try to claim they G's and shit. But I'd never do that online because there's police on the internet. Y'all do know that, right? The people in the body cam, they watching, they got feds watching. Feds disguised as police, but they monitor this shit. See, the feds are puppets to the CIA. I hope y'all know that, right? Because they're looking for terrorism of any type. They don't have to knock your channel out if they want to. If they want to, because they know you're gonna get it back and try to cry and beg. They see that. They don't do that now. They do it to certain people if they're a threat, and they know you ain't a threat. They're gonna leave you alone. They already got a file on you. All they have to do is take you down without noticing, and they'll use your channel as bait. I've seen people that talk about things, and then they used to be on YouTube, and nothing happens to their channel. And then if you don't see them post, something doesn't happen to them, or you got some people just delete their shit. I don't care how many fake accounts y'all got, they still got you. So your history on the internet it's not scrubbed off there. They know what you did, know what you like and everything. They know everything about you. You know, the government has to keep tabs on you. They the bigger police, man. They're the worst. So it's war. Psychological war in the technical and in the physical, because it goes into the physical every day. Y'all got to look at that. It's a big trade-off. So you got to be careful who you're talking to, because you got a lot of police motherfuckers on the internet. That's why I don't say nothing crazy to them. If you notice, I don't argue with them. Or if they have a certain code and movement, I see right through the BS of what they're doing. You got to understand, the world works like a chess game. This YouTube shit that y'all get geeked up, hype, and people arguing, screaming, it's a game. I don't play their game. I play my game, and I crush them. I troll with efficiency. I soft troll niggas for real. I've been doing this for a while. I did it like 2 years on this live stream shit. Prior to that, I was doing pre-records and doing things and dropping knowledge and science all the day long. And I was doing that. I try to mix it with my old channel, and they popped my ass because I was telling the truth. I had to make a whole channel based off what I was talking about. I didn't get censored. I kept the same speed, and then talk about other niggas, and try to see the conspiracy in them. And then I talk about Esau all the time. And I still talk about him. I use subliminals. I just bust his head wide open, do it in person. I did that in the college campuses in Emory. I did all that shit. I've been where these niggas been. I'm in my 30s, and I can tell you, it's a whole nother ball game, bro. You got to play chess around these idiots, bro. I'm always pulling the strings to make the maneuver. I don't care about what these niggas think on the internet. They're clowns. Podcasting this they thing, bro. Just keep it 1,000. Keep it 1,000. Keep it 1,000. I look at things from a perspective that matters. If you see me looking at things like that, why would I care what these niggas think on the internet? I really don't care. Because, I was on Old Boy's channel. I was trying to see what he was about 2 years ago, and he is what I thought he was. But it is what it is. And I'm learning about live streaming and things like that. I did that for like 2 years. Actually, 3 years. Excuse me. 3 years as a panelist and whatever. And it's just goes to show you what time I'm on. And it just goes to show you. This goes to show you, man. I'm just looking at it and just being impressed. Oh, shit. But as you can tell, I know people's on the live streams and things like that, be on panels and stuff. But yeah, it's getting to that time. But I'm gonna talk to y'all for like a couple more minutes. It's like about 5 minutes, because I know this is an hour. We're on the hour mark, and yeah, we already on it. Okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all like at least 5 to 6 minutes, because I got a lot to say. Because it's a lot. Because I don't be live streaming like 2 hours, 3 hours, and all that. But you got this Jay Prince is for president. This is a dude will be on Lapeef and shit. This guy's crazy, but he's from Milwaukee. He's the one be arguing with these hoes on here, but I see what he's doing. And 10 and all them guys. I don't jump on 10 toes platform. I don't really care for him like that. But that zip shit, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like I said, he said, I know a lot about that nigga. Well, 10, I think Zip knows a lot about your ass. If he's well connected in the prison system, you know, if he's involved in that street shit and the gang shit, he don't believe in the gang shit either. That's why I heard from his stream, and he said he's cool with Taxstar and all them guys. I mean, they ain't boys like that, but he's got niggas. You know, New York is different. They got crews and shit before they had gangs and shit. They had hustlers and things like that. That was New York. Now it's like the gangs and crews come together. It's a little different in New York. How they move different and how they walk and they talk. It's just like it's crazy. But that's the NY. You know, I haven't been. I would love to visit the good side of it, not the bad side. I ain't looking for no BS up there because I already know NY is crazy. To me personally, why I can't go to NY? Terrorism. You know the war is over there in the Holy Land, right? Okay. What happens if there's a terrorist attack up there? I ain't saying it ain't gonna happen, but it's a possibility. You got to look at things like that. There's going to be retaliation after this Palestinian versus, you know, the Edomites and, you know, Ishmael and all. It's war. We're in it. Charleston White, puppet. A lot of people try to say he's something. No, he's a puppet. He's going crazy. And I'm not going to go extreme on him. And I'll tell you why I avoid guys like that. Because, see, them and the filthy section go hand in hand. See, when you got Joe Budden in the black YouTube, that's representing the black YouTube in mainstream. So I'm glad people mentioned Joe Budden's situation and all that. And then they mentioned Math Hoffa is popular because of the urban and the hip hop. And some people call him Vlad Hoffa. In a sense, he's probably is, but we ain't gonna get into that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares with Math like that. But Math is known to stir up shit. That's his thing. And then you got the sports podcast, urban sports podcast. That'd be Mason Cam and Mace. It is what it is. Is good. I do like the $1 million worth of game. They talk about various things too. They put on Mason Cam because they wasn't speaking. If they wouldn't have did the podcast, they wouldn't be speaking. It would be in Gilly and Wild the whole time. And that's the whole point. But when they brought Cam on the show, and Cam had a fro. He was on Gilly's shit one time. If you watch one of his episodes, they had Cam, and Cam had a fro, and I remember that. I remember that episode. And after that, it was something, right? So they give him the idea, and he wanted to do a podcast. They became crazy ever since. I saw their first episode of season 1. It is what it is dope. I seen Paul Pierce on there. I saw a lot of their old stuff. And then when I was watching episode 2, I catch their episodes a lot. I'm addicted to that show because, yeah, they Harlem and everything, but that show and Stat Baby, what's her name? Treasure Wilson. That shit's fire, man. And they just did a collab I just mentioned earlier. They did that shit, man. It's a lot going on, man. It's a lot going on the world, man. It is what it is. It's just like they show is booming. And you got a lot of jealous niggas in the filthy section complaining they ain't talking about much. I mean, stop it, bro. They talking about real shit and y'all just want to hate. But niggas always want to talk about podcasting, this podcast, that. Y'all niggas podcast is weak compared to theirs. And that's what they want to put in front. And then the others, you know, yeah, you got Steven Jackson and Matt Bar. That's different. They ain't the same. They are right, but they ain't talking about nothing but NBA stuff. So a lot of people have good guests. It's a lot of good guests. Vlad is overrated. Ain't nobody watching Adam 22, but that's what they got. That's what the urban people community wide. That's what YouTube is, what drive these people to come through and then watch their content. You know what I'm saying? But when you start talking a certain way, people are going to listen to you. Am I right? That's just a fact. Am I right? But you get those moments and you just be like, okay, we here. They said the minutes and level. Okay. I know people are going to hate regardless. But shout out to the haters who want to hate. Y'all just making me more aware of who y'all are. But it's okay. And the ones that don't hate, salute to you. If y'all watch this on the playback, it's cool. But I'm just letting you know right now, This is Thursday Thrills. We talk about various things. I observe what's on this sorry site. Everything else, content, you name it. I'm that guy, bro. I'm the source of information of these fools, bro. I studied this YouTube shit for years, and they do the same shit, and and they're very predictable, very predictable. When they do live streams, the ones I'm subscribed to, I haven't speak to, and just keep my distance and let them go crazy. I let them go crazy, and that's a fact that I let them go crazy. I just keep it 1,000 to them, but it is what it is, and yeah, it's 5 minutes. I'm gonna shut this down real quick. But that's all I got to say. But we talked about the little political things, and we talked about the big things, the big stages. But you know how it goes. You know how it goes. It just keeps getting better and better. But y'all gotta understand that's the type of stuff that we live in. But shouts out to Tampa, salute, and shout out to the people. The other person was watching, salute to you as well. And we'll be back. And I got let's see what I got schedule wise. I gotta look at my shit. Yeah, because I gotta get back to what I was doing because I know everybody's watching the game. Appreciate y'all, but it is what it is. And it's crazy. I got this on deck and then y'all acting crazy. Let's see my videos and shit like that. YouTube is wide open, bro. You could take advantage right now this year. Then next year's the same thing. I'm gonna do less live streams and I'll just do them randomly instead of just doing them and just pick up a stream and then boom. But shouts out to the people, man. Shouts out to the people. It is what it is, and you see it. So next week, I'm going to do the Independent Thinking series. We're going to talk a little bit of sports. Keep up with it. It's on the 14th, and that's Tuesday, right? And then this next Thursday, the 16th, we already know that. And then the Thursday, but then the Thanksgiving, I'm going to pre-record that for y'all. I'm going to pre-record that for y'all. I'm going to pre-record for y'all on that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about certain things that matter. And why it's like a Thanksgiving special, but it's like, if y'all want to see me, but I ain't going to be live streaming on that day, but I will drop a recording on that day. So y'all better get ready. And it may be an hour long. It'd be like, okay, so Thanksgiving's what, the 23rd? Yeah, I'm going to drop a pre-record somewhere around, because I know it's close to the holidays and everything. I might drop it. It's going to be dropped on the 23rd, right? I'm going to set it on the 23rd. It's a pre-record, but I'm going to record it the day after of this Thursday Thrills of next week. That's what I'm going to do. And y'all going to see that I really care about this shit more than y'all think. Because once I get in motion, I won't get in motion for real. I'm really going to get it an hour in. So it's like basically I'm saying like you got to be focused on what you're doing. So at this point, I appreciate everybody, just watching and whatever. This is the thing. You got to keep doing what y'all doing and focus on, and then stay away from the drama. Y'all can love the drama on some things, but stay away from the war drama and all the BS, and let these niggas like 10 and all them niggas go at it because they crazy. And I let Zip do his thing, but man, this back and forth is crazy. That's the content I don't mind going at. The prison jail story is obsolete. So with that, until next time, shalom to the people of Israel, of course, the Gentiles, shalom to you. Pray to the east so we can get away from this Esau, or shall I say this Edomite kingdom that we're under. And until next time, I'll see you on Thursday Thrills on the 16th, of course. Then the 14th, the Independent Thinking series. I will definitely be there with y'all. And yes, look out for that recording for the next the next week after of Thanksgiving. So with that, I'm signing off, and until